guys, welcome again to Kickstart Adventures. And yeah, we're going to make another brew, but this time I'm going to make a brandy. Now brandy mainly comes from grapes, so what I'm going to do a shortcut. I'm actually going to make a wine, grape wine with grape juice, and I'm going to ferment that, the grape juice. Then I'm going to, once the wine is fermented, I'm going to bottle a few bottles for myself, and the rest I'm going to put through the still and see if we can make a nice brandy with the spirit that comes out from that. So just to show you over here, I've got a kit set, and that's a house red, a Pinot Noir, and basically it comes with all the ingredients to make a wine. So you've got ingredients that you will add to the main wash. Bentonite, you add your main amount of juice that's in this packet over here. That's the concentrated grape juice, and then you add your yeast, and the process begins. So first of all, after 14 days you bottle it, and then you've got a wine. So I'll bottle a few bottles to make a nice Pinot Noir wine. See how that comes out, but the rest of it I'm going to put through the still behind me over here, and see if we can make a nice brandy. Alright guys, so the process begins. So I've put a bit of warm water into my primary fermentation bucket. Now we're going to add the bentonite. Apparently, I don't know what that does, I'll have to read up on that, but the instructions say add bentonite, and then I'll put my syrup in and give that a mix, and then we'll go from there.
I heard a siren from the docks, saw a train.
Alright guys, so just to show you, we've got the bentonite already mixed into the warm water at the bottom of the main fermentation bucket, and this is my syrup, the grape syrup that I'm going to add. And then we've also got some yeast over there, the Alvin yeast, EC1118. So we're going to add that to get the fermentation process going. And we've also got over here, we've got oak granular toasted. So it's toasted oak timber, wood or barrels, just granules that will give it flavoring. So that's the process for wine. So that'll then ferment. There's a few other things we'll add in afterwards. Let's see how we go. Okay guys, so as you can see over here, I've added in the grape syrup concentrate, given it a bit of a stir. Now we need to top it up to about 23 liters, and then we'll check the specific gravity as a start of day one. We'll add the yeast, and then we'll go from there. So let's top it up now and check the specific gravity. Alright, okay guys, so the temperature's good. It's at about 24 degrees. I'll show you there, 24 degrees. That's the temperature. And I'm just checking the specific gravity. And right now, the specific gravity is 60. There you can see it's 60, so I'll make a note of that. What I'm going to do now is add the oak granules and then the yeast, and then we put the airlock on and let it ferment for about 2 weeks. Exciting stuff. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, these are the oak granules that we're going to be putting in. Let's see how that goes. That's going to add a bit of flavour for the wine, the Pinot Noir. So the oak granules, we've got 2 packets of that. Just do this other packet as well. Oh, that looks pretty good, eh? Alright, give that a stir. need to pitch the yeast. Those granules seem to be floating, but they'll work their way down, I guess. Yeah, look at that, that's awesome. Oh, it smells good. Pretty cool, eh? The old copper at work. Here's my little shed. I'm going to show you my labels actually. I made some labels for my produce. What do you think of that? This is my rum. And there you can see the old copper with my still. And there's a bourbon. The old copper. So there's my little cabinet with some of my toys, and this is where it all happens. I'm in my happy place. My happy place. Alright, time to pitch the yeast. So the temperature right now of our fermentation bucket is about 23-24 degrees, so that's perfect temperature. So I've got my yeast here. We're going to pitch that right now, and then we wait patiently as the fermentation process begins. So we'll get all of this yeast in nicely, give it a stir, put our lid on with the airlock, and very shortly it's going to start bubbling away, and that is the start of a good wine, hopefully. And the second product we're going to make from it is a good brandy. So I'll take, as I said, about 4 bottles of wine. The rest I'll put through my still and make a nice brandy to add to my collection. Wow, here's a little bit of interesting trivia. I found out what bentonite is. Bentonite is actually, they get it in Australia and also New Zealand, but it's an ash from ancient volcanoes. And basically what makes bentonite unique, this ash, is that it has the ability to hydrate and hold an electric charge. So you put bentonite in together with the wine, the wash there that's going to be fermenting, and as it hydrates it holds an electric charge, and that electric charge, believe it or not, absorbs or allows it to absorb toxins and impurities, minerals and things like metals out of the actual wash. So the bentonite's in there at the moment and it's doing its thing. It's electrically charged and it's going to absorb toxins out of the wash and minerals and metals that are unwanted. And then we're going to later on put something else, and I guess that'll then dissolve the bentonite, as it were. But we're putting sulfite sorbate and also gypsum and some other products. I still got to read up on them. But there you go, bentonite. What is bentonite? It's a volcanic ash. When it hydrates, it forms an electric charge which absorbs toxins and takes those toxins out of the wash. Very interesting process. Quite technical and quite a chemical process. But anyway, that's the start of our good Pinot Noir wine. We're going to do 4 bottles of that, but the rest we're going to devote to a nice grape brandy and see how that comes out. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is on the ferment now. In a short while it should start bubbling away, and it will do so for about 14 days. Thanks for watching guys. Enjoy, and we'll catch up on the next one. See you later as we go about bottling the wine and putting the rest through the still to make a brandy. Cheers guys, enjoy.
May a picture box shining still, tempered